Good morning, family. Good morning, family. Another new day, another blessed day. Throwback Thursday. Getting the grind started again early this morning. See that Kings of Kings re-riding. Y'all in Des Moines hour. Y'all come to check it out now. Y'all missing the movement, I'm telling you. Don't go by the member size. Go by the power of God. So I just pulled up, you know. So you already know where I'm at. I'm on the grind. So, I just pull up to the job. I call that Hustle Lab because that's where I'm from. That's Orangeburg, South Carolina to be exact. All you got to do is just Google it, Orangeburg, South Carolina, you know. Uh, yeah, so that's what I wanted to drop on you briefly this morning before I go in here and get these stacks racking and racking. um, I want to deposit to you today that it ain't where you're from. It's not where you're from. You know, it's not where you're from that God decides to call you or choose you or to send you forth. Ain't about where you're from. Because when I talk about Orangeburg, South Carolina, when I talk about Hustle Air, you know, when I talk about a lot of other places that I live, Charlotte, North Carolina, when I lived in Hidden Valley with the Kings, you can check out Gang Lane if you ever want to know about the Hidden Valley Kings. You know what I mean? Um, you talk about Fort Lauderdale, Florida, you know. Talk about Miami, Florida. You already know there ain't nothing but hustling, killing, robbing, jacking, you know what I mean? So, it ain't where you're from. It's what God decides to do with your life. And if you're wise enough to actually accept the calling, and move forward, with the process, I tell a lot of people, I didn't become a bishop overnight, I wasn't elected, to make it, you know. I came from the grind. I came from the gutter, I'm from the ghetto, so it don't matter your circumstances, that's not limitations with God. God see situations and circumstances as miraculous, astounding, exceedingly abundantly above all that we can think, things that he can do. The worse of the problem, the lower, the more unseemingly impossible is, the more better for God. You know what I mean? That way, when God brings you to a place of maturity and stability in your calling or in the position that he's appointed to you or the place that he's designed for you, when you start testifying about where God has brought you from, then people can believe you because they can verify. They can say, you know what? I went to school with him. You know what? He was a fighter. He was crazy. Or you know what? Yeah, he used to be a player. You know what I mean? Or guess what? You know what? I remember him, man. I seen him in an actual shootout. You know what I mean? Or you know what? Better yet, I been in the club with him when they was having a shootout, when they was having club brawls. You know what I mean? Or you know what? I stood in the trap with him and we was in the kitchen for real whipping crack cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, you know what? I know he's solid. You know what I mean? I know I ain't never heard of snitching attached to his name. You see what I'm saying? God look for those same kind of soldiers. God look for those same kind of, that's why he gave me the tag new generals. You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of people in ministry, a lot of speakers, a lot of motivational speakers, that ain't authentic about where they actually came from. you know what I mean, what God actually did in their life, they're afraid to testify and tell the truth about where God actually brought them from. They want you to get this glamorous story that, they always been holy, which is a lie, because the Bible says only one man is perfect, and that's Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? And that we still got some flaws and some things that we working through right now, The Bible tells us that we die daily. You see what I'm saying? We put off the old man daily, So yeah, it's not about where you're from, It's about what God assigned to your life. One Love, the Springer Lab, Hilltop, Riverside, Henley Street, Sunnyside, I'm trying to think of all the other places I done lived. Campus Drive, Jameson Ave, Coleman Ave. Where else I done lived at? In the Billa. We call Orangeburg the Billa. If you ain't original, you don't know about calling Orangeburg the Billa or the Berg. Yeah. Shouts out to all them fellas that I done trapped with. Shouts out to all them fellas that I done jack with. Shouts out to all them fellas that keep it 100, that's solid. One time for all my partners that's in prison. All my cousins that's in the feds, that's in the state. All my homeboys that's in the feds in the state. One love, man. I'm praying for you. Want you to come home, you know what I mean? Do the time, don't let the time do you. But while you doing the time, find God, man. Find God. He got a plan and a purpose for your life. He can remove those walls, I'm a living testimony of that too. God can remove those walls regardless of the circumstances. Yeah, you might be guilty. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we placed in situations not because of what we actually done, but it's because he's trying to get our full attention. You know what I mean? And that was one of the methods that God used to get my full attention, because he showed me where me and people stood at. You see what I mean? So yeah, praise God for the day. And yeah, I'm about to go in here and get this money. So it ain't where you're from. It's about the assignment that God has on your life, the calling that he has on your life, the people that he's appointed you to. You just got to be willing, like Abraham, to go when he say go where he send you, go blind. You got to have blind faith. So don't worry about where you from. Represent where you from. So you going to always see me represent Hustle Lab. You know what I mean? You always gonna see me, stay in contact with my people from the street. I got brothers and sisters still in the street. I got family members still in the street that still need my inspiration, still look up to me, So I gotta be a trendsetter from them. But yeah, it ain't about where you're from. It's what God is taking you. So y'all have a blessed day. See you out there on Facebook land. See you out there, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Spiritual Checkup, Ready to Say I Do, Grace Ambassadors Church, Daily Inspiration for the Mind, Body, and Soul. Shift, all gas, no brakes. Here come the boom. I just heard in my spirit. All right, one love. I'm out. Till next time, peace, love. Ain't where you from. Where God assigned you, where God sending you. God can take your past, give it a whole lot of purpose, push it to a whole nother level, a whole nother dimension, but you got to testify about it. All right, one love.